So guys, what up my people, welcome back again to my channel. I bring to you guys the latest update. When I mean latest update on Nnamdi Kanu's case. And as it's going now, as I see the government are not even moving body. But my question is, because this is a video from the lawyers, lawyer Edimako and then the rest and his colleagues. So my question is, why is the government trying to fall victim of issue of breaking rules and court orders? Because if government can fail court order, then who are we not to fail court order? Because Supreme Court has given order that Nnamdi Kanu should not be tried in any court. That means he should be discharged. And guess what? Federal High Court is still trying Nnamdi Kanu in court. The federal government is still charging Nnamdi Kanu in court. Whereas Supreme Court has given the federal order that nobody, no individual, no court should charge Nnamdi Kanu in anything. But guess what? We're in Nigeria, where our governments are always above the rule of law, and then they expect the masses or the citizens that they are ruling to obey the court order. If the leader does not obey court order, how will the followers obey court order? So this is video. I think I'd like us to hear complete a bit how the interview that he had, or let's say this interview where he said the latest update about Nnamdi Kanu's case, and I'll be with you guys shortly. Watch this video, guys.
It's a point of duty to disobey every single order of court that is bordered on Nnamdi Kanu. In fact, they are virtually making it impossible for trial to go on. It appears that they have no regards for Honorable Justice Binta Nyako or even the judiciary as a whole. They have sworn that they will never obey any order of court. This is a very lawless organization, a very lawless institution, the State Security Service. They disobey every order. They disobey the order to have him had a change of clothes. They disobey the order for medical visitations. They disobey the order for lawyers to see him. They disobey the order allowing us to meet with Nnamdi Kanu as a team. They disobey the order to have us have writing materials when talking to our client. They disobey the order to give us a clean room to discuss with our clients and prepare him for the defense. So this organization called the State Security Service is worse than the police, the secret police of Idi Amin of Uganda, and worse than the secret police of Hitler. This is a democratic society, for goodness sake. Nigeria is an independent democratic nation, but the DSS have made it an autocratic and banana republic organization or country.
As in Nnamdi Kanu, the Federal High Court Registrar issued Form 49. Form 49 is a notice issuing to the defaulter, to the contemnor, the person in contempt of court, the person disobeying the order, to come to court and show cause why he should not be committed to prison for disobedience of court order. This happened yesterday, and I shall release the transcript to the media after this press conference. Now, the idea we got, it is very self-evident that the DSS, the DG of the DSS, Mr. Adeola Oluwatosin Ajayi, is not acting in vacuum. He's acting on the authority of an advice, legal advice rendered to him by the Office of the Attorney General of the Federation and their private lawyer, Ashowaju Adibuega Awomolo, SAN. Legal advice is this: that by virtue of the recusal of Justice Binta Nyako from Nnamdi Kanu's case, all the orders she made in relation to that case are now null and void. They actually took a step by filing a court process at the Court of Appeal stating the same thing, that all the orders issuing from Justice Binta Nyako are now null and void. Evidently, that legal advice has not been retracted, and that is why the new DG of DSS, Mr. Ajayi, is refusing us, lawyers from Nnamdi Kanu, from having any visitation whatsoever with him as ordered by the court. You will recall that Justice Binta Nyako ordered that counsel to Nnamdi Kanu, the legal team, should be given a 3-day visitation regimen every week, which, as are supposed to be on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. But since 27 September, and the pursuant or after the recusal of Justice Binta Nyako, DSS has consistently refused us entrance into the facility to see Nnamdi Kanu. And in fact, on 23rd, which was on Wednesday, we were barricaded. We were stopped at the very first gate of DSS from even going inside. This is a travesty of justice. When you disobey the order of court, no court should take it lying low. And this was why the Registrar of the Federal High Court issued that notice to Mr. Ajayi yesterday. Now, let me say this. When they filed this legal process in court, seeking to nullify all the orders issuing for Justice Binta Nyako, we did not go to sleep. We also filed a counter process in response, stating to the court that if in fact the orders issued by Justice Nyako are now null and void, then that must include, as a matter of logic, it must include the very order she issued, which was the first one that led to the remand and detention of Nnamdi Kanu. So if the government is now arguing that the order of visitation is no longer valid by virtue of that recusal, then the order of detention shall also not be valid. This is our argument. So we use this opportunity to make the point that this continuing misconduct by the DSS, which is unconstitutional, is the number one thing that is complicating the trial of Nnamdi Kanu that they so much desire. Pray, how can you try a man? How can you subject a man to trial for capital offenses when you do not allow his lawyers to see him? This is why we're opposed to trial. But they make it look like we are unwilling to stand trial. No, we are not. We are willing, but the constitutional considerations or constitutional conditions, requirements before a trial can ensue must be present. And the most important one, and which is overriding, is our client's right to fair trial. You cannot have fair trial in the absence of lawyers having access to the defendant to prepare him for trial. So this notice that was issued yesterday has become the climax of this serial contempt of orders of court by the DSS. And we don't think, and we never expected, that the new director, a well-educated man like Mr. Ajayi, which I understand to be a lawyer, should inherit the whatever bad legacy that was left at that DSS by the predecessor, by the departing DG. So we expected him to act better and to act within the confines of the law. So this is why we decided that we should shed light on this. You are going to receive details of that in your emails later on. Thank you.
Then also very clear that the State Security Service have consistently become law unto themselves. They are the most lawless organization in Nigeria. They have made it a point of duty to disobey every single order of court that is bordered on Nnamdi Kanu. In fact, they are virtually making it impossible for a trial to go on. It appears that they have no regards for Honorable Justice Binta Nyako or even the judiciary as a whole. They have sworn that they will never obey any order of court. This is a very lawless organization, a very lawless institution. The State Security Service, they disobey every order. They disobey the order to have him have a change of clothes. They disobey the order for medical visitations. They disobey the order for lawyers to see him. They disobey the order allowing us to meet with Nnamdi Kanu as a team. They disobey the order to have us have writing materials when talking to our client. They disobeyed the order to give us a clean room to discuss with our clients and prepare him for the defense. So this organization called the State Security Service is worse than the police, the secret police of Idi Amin of Uganda, and worse than the secret police of Hitler. This is a democratic society, for goodness sake. Nigeria is an independent democratic nation, but the DSS have made it an autocratic and banana republic organization or country. Thank you very much.
The State Security Service is in total violation of the court order. Even yesterday when we went there, they could not even allow us access the gates. Even the bailiff that went to serve the court process, they stopped him not even have access to their compound. That is to show you how extent these people have, determined to perpetually avoid the Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer to even come close to the place, talk of having any visitation with Nnamdi Kanu. So in conclusion, these people are in total violation of court order. If they say that the order the court has met based on the recusal has elapsed or terminated, it means that they have to release Nnamdi Kanu, because the same order that is what is keeping him in their detention. It means that order also terminated.
Our government are making it impossible for trial to go on, because even the promises that we got from God Ababu, that he go to pass the message to Tinubu, I don't think he have done that, because he have done that as if you have a news where Tinubu will come and say, okay, Nnamdi Kanu might release so. But no news about Nnamdi Kanu being released anytime soon. And in the worst case is that Finland is still holding their conference with other Nnamdi Kanu, because Nnamdi Kanu is with them spiritually, and he approves what they're doing, because Nnamdi Kanu is the leader. And then PM is Simon Ekpa, which is Prime Minister. Then we have the Chief of Staff, which is Ngozi Orebeze. So they were all. Orebeze was one that was anchoring that convention yesterday that happened in Finland. For those that have not watched it, he's my channel. So he was showing that called direct Nnamdi Kanu's message to all, because Simon Ekpa message but Simon Ekpa could not be in that convention yesterday. So this is happening, and then like I said, my channel will give you update on that. If you're new here, you can subscribe to my channel, like my videos, and you can share to your friends to also do the same. I will see you guys in my next video. Stay tuned, guys.